Hi, everyone. Thank you for joining us. We want to talk to you today about cleaners that we've switched over to in the last 6 months and some things that we've done to detox our home. A while back, I had gotten a test done and found out there was something in my ovary that could have been cancerous, and it really did scare me. I didn't know what was going to happen. I had lost a couple dogs to cancer, and they passed on pretty quickly within a couple months of finding out. So when I thought there was a chance of having cancer, I didn't know if I was going to be fighting for my life or if I may just be passing away in a couple months. And it was very scary. And the cancer test ended up coming back negative, but I still did do a lot of research and join these groups, and I've learned a plethora of information through it. And so I want to pass it on to people that may want to use it and save money, because we've saved a ton of money, haven't we, Betty? Lots. You want to get down? I used to always spend tons of money on lots of cleaners and feel good about getting all the name brands and everything, but now that I've found out the different harms that we can get from it and the different side effects that we can get from using these cleaners, I feel a lot better making my own and knowing what the ingredients are and knowing that they're safe for my family and my animals, which are my family. Right, Bubba's? So the first thing is Dawn dish soap. It has dyes in it and it has other things that are toxic to us. So we've tried a couple of plant-based ones. One of them didn't work out for us. My son had sensitive skin and it was always really itchy and bothering his skin. So we found this one and we do like this. I want to figure out how to make it ourselves, but I tried the Castile, and that one didn't see it seemed to leave a residue, and I think that they had some bad reviews about a couple of their products. So this one is dye free and paraben free and never tested on animals. It's made in the USA and a woman owned. So we like this one. During Christmas time, I saw a lot of people making their own pine sol, and I jumped on that bandwagon, and I'm so happy I did. I probably have 20 or 30 jars of this. I don't know. I made it every couple months, and I would just fill up a bunch of jars with the pine. Some of them have a ton of needles in them, and this one isn't really a good display, but I used a lot of kombucha bottles and stuff like that. But if I buy a gallon of vinegar, I can fill up a bunch of these and then they just have to sit for 4 to 6 weeks. And so I make them ahead of time and always stay up on it so that I always have some made. And you can either put it in the sun for a week or you can put it for 4 to 6 weeks into the dark area, and you want to rotate them or shake them so that they don't, get gross. So instead of buying 409, most of the time, I'm just cleaning with baking soda and water or with lemon, and sometimes I mix both of them together. Um, I went to this thing where they're making pretzels at the library, and they were talking about how somebody's dough fell in his cleaning water, which was baking soda and water, and that's how he discovered how to make pretzels. So I thought that was kind of interesting. But the baking soda does work really well. And a lot of times I just take lemon and I scrub the stove and all the countertops and everything, and I turn the lemon over and use the back of it as a sponge. So, and the lemon has a very high vibrations. It's like one of the highest ones, and it's a very special fruit, and it cleans us and it cleans our homes. This lady, Arlene, used to come into the casino and she always asked to have those lemons, and I thought that was hilarious. She would sit there and wash her hands with them, and now I'm using them constantly. Um, but I did make the citrus cleaner, and I haven't used it yet. You can use lemon peel or orange peel. We go through a ton of fruit, so this is free for us to do. And I have the vinegar already. You let it go in the cupboard for the same thing, and you can put it in a spray bottle and spray things down, or just leave it in the jar. That's what I would probably do. The laundry soap is something that I just love and adore, and I wrote it out for you guys to see nice and clearly. My son can make this. He goes out and puts it together for us, and it just takes him a couple minutes, and it lasts us for quite a while. 1.5 cups baking soda, 1.5 cups baking soda ash, which is just baking soda cooked 300 degrees for 1 hour. 1/2 cup Epsom salt and 1/4 cup of sea salt. Mix it together, and you can add essential oils to it. I have never done that. I'm satisfied with how it is. Our clothes always come out really fresh and clean from that. And but you can add different things in. Right, Betty. Isn't that right? We just put 3 tablespoons in a little jar, and this is so much easier than hauling around a big tub of water and dyes and chemicals that are going to cause disease in our bodies. So I really like that. Sponges can be bad too. They leach off what was it? I'm sorry. Microfiber plastics. So I ordered these bamboo scrubbers, and a couple of them have fallen apart, but I got a kit for like $10 off of Amazon with 4 of them, and they've lasted quite a while. I would say probably 6 to 8 weeks, maybe. I don't know. It's about time to reorder them, though. And so then the one thing I have not replaced is my broom, and I want to get a Vietnamese broom, one of the ones that are straw. So that's one thing. And then the one thing that really surprised me that can be toxic are candles and air fresheners. Those things put toxins off in the air, and you're breathing them, and you think that it's just smelling so wonderful in the house, but it's really bad for you. And the lady that wrote the book that I read, she said she came in to this house where this lady and her daughter were very sick, and I think they had respiratory issues, but don't quote me on it. And anyhow, she evaluated everything, and she said she couldn't believe it because of all of the chemicals that they were using and the candles and different things like that. Even with the mopping your floor, when you mop your floor, the chemicals stay on the floor, and then you're breathing them in, and your pets are breathing them in, and it's really bad. A lot of people use a steam cleaner for the floor, and I want to get that as well next. It's on the list. So one thing you can do if you want the house to smell nice is put vanilla with water in a pot. And a lot of people that sell homes for real estate, they do that, and it makes the house smell really nice. Also, essential oils, you can use those as well. So I hope these tips have helped you guys and let you learn a little bit about the ways you can save money and make your own cleaners. And it feels much better to know what you put into it and know that you're not around all these toxins, onto your skin that's like going into your skin and your body and making you sick. So I love you guys. Betty loves you guys.